Emma Britt leads with kindness and drives with fire. On the track and in the community, she inspires through every lap and every handshake. We're joined by Hampton, Georgia's Emma Britt as our next Hoosier hero we get to talk to and get a chance to meet with. And it's pretty cool to have you here. What's it been like now that you're nominated officially as a Hoosier hero?
It feels like a dream come true, honestly. This is an amazing experience, and all of you guys have been so nice to me, and it feels like a big warm welcome, and I've enjoyed it so much. Thank you.
Let's start with your family. What's your dad's current involvement in racing? And that's kind of, I'm guessing, got you into this, didn't you?
Yes, sir. So my dad's current involvement in racing is that he owns a team of people. Now it's kind of more of outlaw late model based, but of pro trucks, pro late models. He has his hand in anything around that kind of area of racing, and that's how I started to get into bandoleros, because of one of his drivers kept one, and then that's how my career started.
And that was how many years ago now?
That was 5 years ago.
So Hampton, Georgia, your hometown, is actually the city that the Atlanta Motor Speedway is in.
Yes, sir.
And that little track out front, and at Charlotte, those two tracks, that summer shootout, has produced some pretty important people. Joey Logano, his family moved to Atlanta to get to race there and at Charlotte.
Yes,
Bubba Wallace, Ryan Blaney, those guys all did that. You're kind of following in their tire tracks, if you like. Bubba still does it. How cool was that, knowing that you get a chance to race in your hometown at the summer shootout there to really hone your skills?
It feels amazing. I mean, just watching so many of those drivers go through the same steps that I am now is really awesome to kind of know. And also Ken Reagan, who runs the series in Georgia, his son David, he tells us stories all the time. It's so wonderful to hear those just tales about how he made it, and then David, and how he traveled when around that time when Chase Elliott and Joey were in it. And it's just really, really cool.
And the most recent chunk you've taken, the biggest step, has been going from bandoleros, which you do so well. Been around the bandoleros a lot, but now at the Legends cars, more horsepower. I'm guessing the competition is probably equal or better than what you came from.
Yes, definitely. A lot of these Legend car drivers have drove them for many years. And the class and division I'm in, which it happened in bandoleros too, that a lot of people don't realize, is I started later in the game. A lot of people started when they were 7 or 8 years old. I started when I was 12. They have a division called Rookies, Bandits, and Outlaws in the Bandos, and they have a divisions called Chargers, Young Lions, and Semi-Pro. I've never been able to go into that middle class. I've always had to jump big guns right to the biggest class. So the competition is definitely a lot more intense, but I feel like it's what makes me better, because I'm racing against the best of the best. I'm learning from the best, and that has really taught me a lot. That's what really molded me when I was in the bandoleros, is I had to kind of jump ship to the biggest class, and it definitely improved me a lot as a driver, because learning from those people, and as the years went on, I really started to catch on pretty quickly, and I feel like that's really helped me a lot in the Legend car. The jump was pretty intense from the bando to the Legend, but I definitely am thankful for the class that I'm in, because it's taught me a lot, and next year I'm ready to go after it. You also have a special cause, because you're using racing as a vehicle.
Absolutely.
Children's Hospital of Atlanta, how are you involved with that?
So I really try to do as much as I can to give back to the community, because of just how much that they've been supporting me, and I try my best to make it as fun for those kids as I possibly can, and turn a bad situation into a good one and get their mind off of things, and I will continue my best to try to give back to my community.
Emma, I know your brother has autism, and the special needs community is near and dear to your heart. What has your brother taught you that has helped you be a better person and a better racer?
So I feel like something my brother's taught me is that, so first we were told when he was younger, about 2 or 3 years old, that he was going to be nonverbal, he was never going to talk. That was not the case. He's always talking, and he absolutely loves doing anything to make me happy, and it's the sweetest thing. He's 16 years old, but he has the mind of a 2-year-old. And even though some things that he likes to do are like, he would rather be in his own space on his computer, but he never puts up a fight when we have to go travel, and we have sacrificed a lot to make this dream possible for me, and I'm forever grateful for my family for doing what they've done for me. And every time we hop into that motorhome, every time we have to drive all the way across the country, he always just hops in and goes. Never ever puts up a fight, and he always, anything he knows, he can pick up on very well, like how I'm feeling and how anybody's feeling. He he's very much, a lot of people that have special needs, people around them understand what I'm talking about, but anytime that he picks up, like, he knows that this means so much to me, and he always is willing to go anywhere and anything, and that means so much to me. It teaches me a lot that even though that he has no idea really kind of what's going on, anything that he can do to make me happy is just the sweetest thing ever.
I'll give you a second here because I want to end with talking about your future and what you want to do and how hard you're working at it now.
Yes, sir.
You've got a goal in mind, whether it be kicking butt in Legends cars this year or by this point you want to be somewhere else. What does that future hold for you, Ellen?
I feel like my future holds that no matter what I do, I hope to be successful at it and have fun, because I will always continue to put myself in a position where I'm enjoying what I'm doing. And I have enjoyed racing my entire life in all aspects of it, and I will always be involved in it no matter what. And I feel like the future holds that I really enjoy doing media, like we were talking about earlier. I like to keep my hand into it because it's what kind of motorsports is. It's a big part of it now in the past couple of years. It's how you keep up with your favorite driver, how you keep up with where they're going, or you get to see more of their personal life or them on a deeper level. And I feel like that's what I've really started to enjoy doing. But I feel like I'll probably go to college online and continue my racing career. I do want to get a degree. I want to make sure that I have that, and I want to make sure that I'm taken care of as a young adult, and that no matter what I do, I'm going to put my heart and mind to it, and I will always continue to love racing, and I hope to make it to NASCAR someday. That is the long-term goal. But I feel like I'm like a lot of other drivers. I'm not going to be disappointed if I don't make it. My parents have never made me feel like that it's NASCAR or nothing, or that this is the only life you have. I've definitely been able to live my own life and be able to go to school and enjoy hanging out with friends and getting to experience all of that. And if I don't make it, I will want to be someone like a Bubba Pollard one day. I sure hope to be, and be a big small track legend, I sure hope. But I will always be involved and won't be disappointed if I don't make it, because I know that if I can become the best racer I can be, that's a win for me. That's the best thing that could ever happen, is if I can become someone who can get into any car and drive it straight to the front, then that's a win. That's who I want to be at the end of the day. And I really appreciate everybody that's making this possible. And actually coming here and being around you guys and kind of seeing behind the scenes of Hoosier has been enjoyable. And I'm so glad I made it as a Hoosier hero, because I see like what you were talking about of what Hoosier is trying to be, and they are. And it has been a wonderful experience seeing all of you guys.